No.
Okay, so welcome to another episode. This is your boy, and today I have my guy for here. Introduce yourself.
My name is Enoch Jala, but my friends call me Jay.
So, do you have any social media handles you want to?
I do.
Sure.
I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram.
Okay, so you can look him up, then start the vibe. It about.
I don't have a lot of followers too.
That's very important. Okay, so so how is work, Charlie? How work day?
Stressful, but that's what actually puts food on our table. So, I mean, we always have to respond to the call when the need arises. But then it's good. Work is good.
This COVID season, the way the schedule it affects.
Yeah, I'll say, when the COVID started and all that, we were running shit. But at the point, regarding the role I play, I was coming to work every day, so I didn't really enjoy the shift, working from home and all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But were you in any way affected by the COVID? Maybe you got some breakdowns along the way?
Personally, I think I just want to share it with your viewers. So personally, I was affected. I got COVID twice.
Hey, and you were able to survive?
Yeah, there were hard times, really hard times. All these kind of what's the name?
Prescriptions or
not even prescriptions, but you have this kind of fear that even people who are very well to do are dying, and how much more we see in TV. So the fear was there. But I mean, God
I was thinking,
good.
as maybe you got to once, you were sure that maybe you can get it again.
Yes.
So how was the interval? Was it like 8 months?
Okay, so I got it around June last year, 2020. And then
as you get a date for your head inside you, let me say.
Yeah, I recovered somewhere around August. I actually stayed home for 2 months. Yeah, so June, July, August, yeah. Then from August, September, October, November, December, January, February. So 7 months interval.
Oh, okay.
And yes, like you said, I was so sure I wasn't going to get it again because by then I had I was consistent with my meals, with my taking of the vitamin C to boost my immune system. I was taking other supplements like vitamin D as well. But then
things happen.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so I think you were a year at work before I came to join you, right?
Yes, exactly.
And you also did your service here.
Exactly.
So within like 2 years that I've known you, because when I came to meet you, Charlie, then we have the pictures. The
kai.
Wait, they still for the braka here, no?
Yeah. Many times now they walk go house. Even sometimes they not they walk go house.
You see that? So within these 2 years, you have been able to get your own place and bought a car. Charlie, that's like our winner. And our front boys, not
Charlie. So boys in the news today, man, come on, chairman, I'm in your beer, and I'm person with talk.
So how are you able to do it? What plans went into it?
First of all, I'll say it's grace. Yeah, things don't just happen by chance. No matter how hardworking you are, because I am so sure there are a lot of people who are more hardworking than I am. So I'll say it's grace. Secondly, it's has got to do with discipline. I'm the kind of person that when I set my heart on something, if I want to achieve something within a year, I make sure I do.
Yeah.
And now
that one gave me if I know. So the car that you won't buy, then every time they in the business, car matter.
Exactly.
True.
Exactly. So last year, somewhere around January, and I was like, no one has ever bought anything huge for me on my birthday. And I haven't really spent on myself on my birthday. So I want to spend on myself.
Oh, okay.
So my target was to get myself a car
Hey,
for my birthday.
get yourself a car.
Yes, it was.
Hey, you're rich there. You're rich there.
It was funny because I was just looking at myself and I was like, okay, so if I want to buy a car, I would have to. If I want to buy a car within a year,
Yeah.
depending on the type of car I want to buy, I would have to save like 2,000 Ghana cedis every month
Hey,
for 12 months,
no be easy.
and that would give me that's like 24,000.
Yeah, it's not even up to.
There's not even up to. Then I could get some
Yeah,
small car
money.
to do my own routes. Yeah, but that was in January. I took this plan, and I mean, it was not possible. It was not gonna happen. But then I felt let me give it a try. So I started in January, saving 2,000 cedis every month.
So you're able to do it, 2,000.
And yes.
Hey, so the girls wearing it, spending your money on top of some of us here, Charlie.
I think around January, the last day January. I think there wasn't any girl.
Hey, so there was
There was.
So I'm not saying there can be a girl, but there weren't any distractions. Or there were distractions, and yet you purpose to save 2,000.
There were distractions. Trust me,
Payments
I was
of
yes,
this and that.
and all that. I was really living a hard time, but then I knew what I wanted to achieve within 5 months. I wanted to see if I could get myself some money. I had money elsewhere anyway, but then it wasn't enough to secure me a car. So yes, I was paying at the start. I was paying. I was giving grandma money. My parents don't need my money, but then I was giving my grandmother money
Maybe
and all
pay,
that.
you're paying for rent though. Food.
No, I had paid for my rent already. I moved out of home last year in February.
Oh, okay.
So in January I had paid for
In full.
6,000.
Oh, okay.
Yes, rent. Yes, and that is another story altogether. Yeah.
The Wahala is searching for a place.
I know. And I was broke, trust me. Because I had money, but I didn't want to use it because I wanted to get a car. And what motivated me more was because now I wasn't closer anymore. I was far away from home. Sakumono to work is, if you are to come by Trotsky, you spend like an hour on the road. So I just wanted to avoid all this stress. So I just wanted to feel comfortable. I didn't want any Trotsky Wahala and all that. Let me share this funny story. I remember one time I was coming to work, I was going to board the Trotsky. And you know these mates? They try to come capture you for themselves. And I was in my white.
Oh.
And this guy held my shirt.
Yo.
Every morning I was bored, like I was raging. I was so mad. So just to avoid some of these things, why don't you get yourself a car? So yes, in May I had saved 10,000 Ghana cedis, which wasn't enough for a car. But then a friend of mine called me. I call him a good Samaritan. He worked with a certain company I wouldn't disclose, but then he called me and told me that, Charlie, you know what? We are auctioning some cars and I want to get you one. Are you interested? And I was like, yes, why not? And he was like, okay, so I should get some money ready. So I had some 10,000 there. He called back again and was like, okay, so if you have 15,000, I can get you a Honda Civic. And I had Honda Civic, and you know, Honda Civic is a very strong car. I didn't expect it to come in a perfect shape, but then from what he told me and all that, it was good to go. So I had to get some money, get some 15,000. I had 10,000 already. I had money elsewhere. I had to pull them from wherever I had to pull them from. get the money, meet him, get an electrician, get a mechanic, meet him, check if the car was in good shape and all that. And yeah, it was. And that was when I got my first car. I can tell you I didn't sleep that night.
Hey. So are you cruising in town or what?
In fact, I cruised in town. I
Uh-huh.
go home around 11 p.m.
Hey.
Then I had to go to bed. But you see, I was waking up every
To
1
do
hour
what?
to go check my car. That's my car. You know what I'm saying?
At
That's
this
my
time,
car.
were you living your parents'
No,
house?
I was living in Sokomono. I'd moved
Oh,
out.
okay.
I was
Okay.
on my own by then. And yes, it was.
But
It
your
was.
area is very risky.
No, it's Sokomono is a cool place.
But you just had to come out.
I had to come and see my car and see if my car is sleeping or he's just doing something. I just had to see my car.
Okay, I
And,
get it.
you know, the fulfillment in achieving
Yeah.
something you set to go and you are able to achieve it. It's everything you could describe it with. I was excited. I was happy. I felt, yes, finally, I got myself a car. I didn't take a loan. I didn't buy it on credit or anything. I took my own money to buy it, and it was a dream come true.
Shy.
It was a dream and a perfect birthday gift for myself. Yeah, it was.
I get. And you also moved from your Sakomono to a different location, right?
Yes, and so after the car, you know that.
You had a great.
I not upgrade, but then not upgrade. I think Sakumono is a cooler place than where I am now.
Okay.
But
In terms of noise or
in terms of
serene
noise
or
and serenity,
okay.
number of people around. So with Sakumono, moving from Sakumono, it was because of two main reasons.
Okay.
One, I was having issues with water. And secondly, I thought it was too far, the distance. So I wanted to be closer to work.
Okay.
And you know, yes,
The
that
love of
means
For the love of work.
the love of work. And that means my rent was going to increase because
Yeah.
the closer you are in town, the more expensive
Yeah,
the rent
yeah,
is.
of course.
Yeah. But then I had to.
I just want to ask you what arrangements went in place, like in terms of planning to see. You see, looking for a place to live in Accra is very difficult. You understand?
Yeah.
So, like this one too, was it a friend who called you, or I mean, you had to visit a couple of places?
I did.
Go through stress.
I did go through a lot of stress, but it was better as compared to before because this time around I had my own car.
Oh, okay.
So I met quite a number of agents. So I picked them up, we go look at the place, pick them up, we go
So
look
the
at
agents
the
too,
place.
you got them from friends, right?
No. So I saw some of them on Tonaton and OLX
Okay.
GG.
Okay.
So I call, meet up, and trust me, I spent lots of money on these agents and some it didn't yield any fruit.
So how much do you pay them for checking out the place?
So you pay a sum of 50 cedis
For checking out
for
the
checking
place?
out the place.
Just checking out to see if you want
Just
it or
checking
not.
out to see if you want it or not. But there is this one agent a friend recommended to me. So she was the one who got me where I am now.
It's a she.
And
Okay.
yes, I must say she's the best agent I've ever come across.
I mean, if I'm looking for a place, how come?
If you're looking for a place, you can just hit me up.
Yeah.
I'll link you to her because she patient, very, 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 very patient. And she takes the 50 cedis and that's all. And she makes sure she gets you a place.
Oh, okay.
So she doesn't charge anything after us. Just that you have to pay 10% of the amount you are paying for your rent.
Okay.
But even that, there is a negotiation because for mine, I spoke to her and she struck it down.
Oh, okay. Can you advise someone who maybe just started work or just completed service or is now starting service on how to regulate his money in terms of spending, maybe in terms of living, regulate his life in various ways, maybe in terms of girls, start when on living a life, in order to purchase what he can purchase on his birthday?
I went, okay, so this is all I can say. Now, like I said, when you have something ahead of you, when you set goals, you need to work harder and be disciplined in order to achieve them. I'm one Kinlord, you know me very well.
Oh, I know you.
And you know I love
you.
chilling a lot.
Oh, Charlie. So, I should say if you
Exactly.
save 2,000.
I love chilling.
Hey.
I wouldn't like.
Boys.
I love chilling.
I see.
So, and you know, funny enough, there's another thing I need to tell you. It's funny enough. So, last year was a good year. So, 2020 was a good year. So, aside getting myself a car, got myself a plot of land too.
Hey.
So, you could just imagine what went into this.
This is my first time hearing this.
The kind of money that went into this. But then it was worth it. So I saved.
Do you have a plan?
Yes, I have a plan. So we work with plans. If you don't plan, you wouldn't be able to save, because you end up spending your money anyhow.
So you say that maybe this year I want to do this, then you start.
Exactly.
From the start of the year, you know what you want to do.
From the start of the year, I know what I want to do.
Okay.
So I work towards it. And like I said, being disciplined is very important, because see, trust me, you can walk in town and see stuff and you want to buy them.
Oh yeah, and they'll be true.
And you have money in your account.
And that's the only scar.
Why are we working? You understand? So why are we working? We are working so that we make ourselves happy.
Happy, yeah,
You
of course.
But then you need to be disciplined, because there is aside the little stuff you want to get, there is a major
project ahead
of you which you have to accomplish. So it's important to be very disciplined. If you are not disciplined, you can't achieve anything.
Okay.
It's very important.
So do you have any next project on your mind? You bought a car. Yeah, you bought a land. Do you want to change your car now?
There are lots of projects in mind. I one day want to venture into.
It's marriage.
No, not marriage. Marriage will come, but then I want to do transport business.
Okay.
Yeah, within the shortest possible time. But then I'm working towards it. There are other projects. I mean, you're my friend, so you get to know as time goes on. Yeah.
So all in all, you're about coming to the end. I mean, we've come to the end of today's show, but do you have any takeaway for our viewers? Takeaway.
But then I think it's been a great show with you.
Yeah.
I've been watching your show.
Charlie. Hey.
You know, Charlie, surprise supporting the brothers hustle. It's very important. So I just want to say,
support a hustle.
Support a hustle. If you have a friend who is doing something, support him. Funny enough, in this part of our world, we are jealous of each other.
Yeah, true.
If your friend is moving forward, you don't want it. So we normally share. You see us sharing stupid stuff on our, excuse me for my language, but then sometimes annoying. You see us sharing necessary stuff on our statuses, and a friend's business we don't do. We don't share that.
True.
It's something that I am so particular about. So I think that's the only thing I'll tell our viewers, that share a friend's business.
Yeah.
If I become successful, I come out. So. You understand, Charlie? If I feel in life, I keep on calling you, asking you for money.
We're dragging you.
That is it.
Dragging you back.
So let's support each other, and together we'll meet at the top and walk in the corridors of power.
Right. Charlie, it's been nice having you. I'll see you again, definitely.
Yeah, Charlie Kinlord. Enjoy.
Right. Charlie, nice session.